Welcome to Getting Unstuck with Wendy B. I apologize that I don't have special lights. So sometimes with the sunlight coming in, it might not be as clear. So I apologize for that. And I don't know when that'll get fixed. So thank you. Welcome to Getting Unstuck with Wendy B. And my topic today is, do you sit and ask for guidance? And I brought that up because I was listening to a speaker the other day in a webinar, and she was saying that helps us calm, and then she did a deep breathing exercise. So I want to do that with you. In the meantime, I'll introduce myself to anybody who doesn't know me. I'm Wendy Bergen. I am a transformational solution coach. I'm a speaker. I'm a podcaster. I have a podcast, Thriving at 60, with Wendy B, THRIVINGATSIXTY. And I'm in 30 different countries and have over 25,000 followers. And I also have a best-selling book, which is not in paperback yet, and it's called Getting Unstuck: 30 Ways to Turn Your Limiting Barriers into Freedom, Clarity, and Power. It's a fabulous little book. If you find yourself getting stuck anywhere, it has 30 short chapters. The longest chapter is 3 pages, the shortest is 1 page, and it's a questionnaire at the end. Check it out on Amazon. I know on Amazon you get to read the first 2 chapters. It's also on Tolino, Kobo, Apple, Barnes & Noble, Overdrive, 24 Symbols. And I think my promise to you is that if you authentically do the exercises at the end of each chapter, you will move forward. So let's, I don't know if you do any meditation. I know some people resist that. But there's a really neat free meditation with Oprah. And I looked up the guy's name, Deep something, and it's Oprah and him, and it's a free meditation. Highly recommended. It's there's some homework to do in between, but it's really starts your day well. And I also do prayers every morning and every night. So you know, one of the things I was listening to, Colin Sprake has a webinar every day, and I try to be on it, and it's called, and you might want to jump on it, go to 6-Day Business Survival Masterclass Week 4. I think he had close to 800 on it today. And anyways, there was, last week there was a woman who was talking and sharing. She shared about deep breathing and asking for guidance. And she even said Dale Carnegie, he would sit in the morning and he'd get a notebook, and he would ask himself a question. Let's say he was doing something in business and he wasn't, you know, he wanted some guidance. He would just ask the universe, give me an answer to this, and then he'd ask a specific question. And if he didn't have a specific question, he would just write. He would take 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and he would just write whatever was there. So that's, you know, looking within rather than outside of yourself. And then the woman that that was on Colin Sprake, her name is, what was her name? Deborah Poneman, Poneman. And she did a deep breathing exercise, and she said, I try not to look down because then you don't see my face, but she said that the deep breathing strengthens your lungs and it calms you. And I notice I'm a shallow breather, and I do meditation, but I notice that this deep breathing, and she suggested stopping every couple of hours and just practice deep breathing for a couple of minutes, and to the count of 4, and you breathe in to the count of 4, you breathe out to the count of 4, and as you breathe into the count of 4, you hold it for the count of 4, and then you breathe out to the count of 4. So it's 4, hold 4, out 4. And then I do it as if I'm breathing, like you breathe through your nose with your mouth closed, but I do it like I'm breathing through my heart, because I heard that brings a lot of value too. So if we want to try that, and if anybody's watching the replay, make a comment, let me know if there's any value here. So it's breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold to the count of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe out to the count of 4. So breathe in to the count of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll do it one more time, and I won't speak. Just breathe in to the count of 4, hold to the count of 4, breathe out to the count of 4. And it's supposed to strengthen our lungs as well and keep us calm. And one of the things that she suggested that we do is ask yourself, what do you want? And when you're doing this, like, what do you want? And when you finish breathing, ask yourself, what do you want? Have a piece of paper and just write. And be specific. So if you want to make more money, how much more money? Don't be afraid. Be audacious. Be bold. If you want to build a business, what kind of business? Be specific. The universe listens. And then, and if you're not, then ask yourself what are the actions I need to take to fulfill this? So if you're asking, what do you want? And you're very specific, then as you're sitting in the morning meditating, you could, or just breathing, deep breaths in and out, and ask, what are the actions I need to take to fulfill this? And then if you're not sure what you want, then ask, what do people come to you for? Or you could even ask people, when you come to me, what do you usually come to me for? And what am I good at? And ask, what do people ask for the most from you? If they're asking for the most from you, you might figure out what you could do to provide money or get trained in something. So that's my invitation today is, take on, there's an opportunity here to take on, if you want to ground yourself and stay calm, is to start paying attention to your breathing. And I never noticed until someone mentioned breathing quite a few years ago, that I breathe shallowly. And so for me, putting a timer on every couple of hours so that I'll stop and breathe is really supportive. And also, if I'm going through some stressful moments, that's when deep breathing is really, really good to calm you down. The other day, I was working at the group home, and one of the girls was having an anxiety attack. She was going through some stuff with her diabetes, and she was on the 911 call speaking to the operator, and he kept telling her to keep taking deep breaths, and that and she was getting anxious, and he just kept saying, no, take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. And what I noticed is, because and then she'd say, I can't breathe. And he'd go, yes, you can. You're talking, so I know you're okay. You can breathe. And talking her through the deep breathing really calmed her down so that she was able to answer some questions, because up until then she couldn't answer the questions that he needed to know to be able to send someone there. So if it can work with someone in a panic, can you imagine what it would do for us when we're not in a panic, or if we're in a major upset, what we could do if we practice the deep breathing. So thank you for coming on to Getting Unstuck with Wendy B. Thank you for looking to see if do you sit and ask for guidance. And you can go to my webpage, wendybergen.com. I'd love to hear from you. You can get a half hour. I'm giving half-hour complimentary strategy sessions for anybody who is dealing with something and they would like to move forward. So go to my website, wendybergen.com. I'd gladly support you. And please make a comment when you're watching the replay and let me know if this brought you value. Thank you so much, and have a great day.